How do you resolve a vector? Resolve a vector means when they give you a magnitude and direction, they want you to find x component and y component and put it in a component form. So, for example, if I have a magnitude of 15, an angle of, 35 degrees, what you're doing is you're just finding the x value of it, which is your adjacent to the theta. And you have a hypotenuse given. So which trig ratio would you use? A and H. Cosine, right? So cosine of 35 degrees equals to adjacent, which is my x now. Can I just write x instead of adjacent? X over hypotenuse, which is 15, your magnitude. So then if you're solving for x, what would you do? Multiply by 15 on both sides. So you get 15 cosine of 35, which is 12.282. So x equals to 12.287. 287. And what would you do for your y? Y is your opposite. You see, this is your opposite of this angle. So you have O and magnitude, which is your hypotenuse. So which ratio would you use? Sine. So sine of 35 equals to y over the magnitude. So now when you multiply by 15 on both sides to solve for y, you get 15 sine of 35. 8.604. 8.604. You will not use tangent because you only have hypotenuse. Let's say this wasn't given first. So what do you do to find your component value of x and y? We call it resolving vector. You do always, what is this called? What does this mean? Absolute means what? Magnitude of a vector times cosine of the angle for your x. What do you do for y? It's always the magnitude times sine of the angle. So how would you write your final answer for this vector right here? It's 12.287, comma, 8.604, close caret, in a component. So these were easy because they were all in the first quadrant, but when we start the word problem, it could be on the second quadrant, then you know this becomes what? X becomes negative, even your calculator just gives you positive answer. If it's on the third quadrant, you put both negative. Fourth quadrant, only y negative.